Well, surprising news out of Ottawa as Conservative MP and former Cabinet Minister Tony Clement says he's resigning from his parliamentary duties. In a statement, Clement said, quote, "I have shared sexually explicit images and a video of myself with someone I believed to be a consenting female recipient. The recipient was, in fact, an individual or party who targeted me for the purpose of financial extortion. The RCMP are currently investigating the matter." Joining us this morning for reaction is the Globe and Mail's Laura Stone. Laura, there are still a lot of questions here.
Yeah.
Seems like quite a fulsome explanation, but it elicits so many more questions. He only resigned from his parliamentary duties and not from caucus.
Well, Ben, this sent shockwaves, obviously, through Conservative circles yesterday. I think everyone got that statement and thought, wow, how is this possible? Tony Clement has been in politics for around 25 years, give or take. He's not a political newbie. He's been a cabinet minister. He served in Ontario and in federal politics. He's run for leader twice. You know, how could someone do this? He said he's going to seek treatment for this. And so, his Andrew Scheer's office, the leader says, isn't clarifying what kind of treatment that is. And there were some questions yesterday. How come he is not kicked out of caucus? That actually has to come from caucus itself. So they'll be meeting, and if enough members want this to happen, that is a possibility. But it is humiliating. I mean, yeah. Tony Clement said that himself in his statement. So maybe the caucus feels somewhat sorry for him in this situation.
Well, we got to play this out. I mean, if he's not resigning, then we got to ask ourselves, is he hoping to rehab his image sufficiently to make a run in the next election? And if so, he's got to go door to door in Muskoka, where people are going to look him in the eye and ask for answers. That's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Clement has to face this. And the statement yesterday was quite lengthy and quite honest. I mean, he didn't pull any punches about what he was going through. I mean, the other issue here, Ben, is that he's on a very high-level national security committee. You have to swear an oath of secrecy, and you have access to classified information. Was he targeted because of this? And I think that's going to be the next angle of this story. What did Tony Clement share? And does he have the judgment to stay on as an MP?
And then the larger implications for the Conservative Party of Canada, Andrew Scheer, I'm wondering whether he's got a decision he's got to make before the next election as to whether or not to let him run under the Conservative banner.
Yes, it's very difficult, right, because Tony Clement's a veteran, and Ontario seats are very important for winning, for whoever wants to win the next election. Tony Clement's been around for so long. So I guess it depends on what happens over the next few months. As you say, Ben, does he go and try to rehabilitate his image? Does he even come back to Ottawa, or is he going to be gone before the next election?
And are we expecting to hear again from him, or was that statement what we're going to be getting for the time being?
I think Tony Clement's gone underground. I was trying to reach out to him. Other reporters were trying to reach out to him yesterday. I don't think he was on his phone last night,
no.
Ben. He might come back and face this, but I think when you're dealing with something like this, you go away for a little while and you seek treatment or whatever it is he's actually doing. And I think he needs to take a time out for the time being.
Well, I remember one of the things that always sticks in my mind is that he was always one of the first and most active politicians that I can remember who used social media.
Yep, and people were bringing that up yesterday. He was an early adopter of Twitter and then Instagram, so he is out there. The RCMP is investigating this. This has been on their radar, and they confirmed that yesterday. So there's a lot of questions. Again, was he targeted? How did this actually come about? And it is a very serious situation.
Well, if the RCMP investigate, it turns out there are criminal charges laid, we will learn more, and we appreciate your insights this morning. Thanks so much.